Welcome everyone to today's game, and welcome to not only a game, a storybook for a lifetime for either team and either player in either book. This is the draft, the PBL draft, season 44 draft. We have the panel here today. We have Glock, we have Poetry, we have Wesley, and we have Levi. All very good intel for today, and all of you guys are here, and we should have a good draft today. Someone has their notes, but right now we've just gotten word there's been a trade discussed already.
That is correct, as Texas and Houston have swapped their second and third round picks. Houston now has round 2, pick 13, round 3, pick 28. Texas now has round 2, pick 18, round 3, pick 23.
Wow. Remember last time was that first round of the Bethlehem one. That was a horrible one. But
Yeah.
what are you guys' predictions for this draft?
Well, I mean, I think the most obvious pick that's already been pretty much mocked by everyone is Kaz going number 1 overall, following the trade that Super made to trade up from 10 to the number 1 overall pick. As for number 2, with DTS and VS80 being two of the best fielders in the game, I've heard that they're likely going to select Ace Lord to make one of the best outfields we've seen in PBL in a long time. So, I mean, I think a lot of the drama in this draft is going to start in the middle of the first round, since we pretty much have an idea where a lot of these top teams are going in terms of their direction.
Yeah. See how the top teams go as this gets ready to play for the draft. The draft board is up to date. So I would also have to do the thing that Glock gave me, which is the NFL draft chime thing.
Well, either way, we've hit 8 o'clock and the draft is officially open, or should be.
Yep.
So I think we'll start seeing the first couple of picks trickle in.
I mean, I think we know who the first pick's going to be, so it wouldn't be won't be that much of a surprise the first 2 picks. But I feel like the third one's going to be a questionable one, because if Tilo doesn't want to play for Fearless, who does he go to now? Because I mean, Owner's an option, but will he be active? That's the better question.
I mean, Houston could also go. There was a late sign up. Hatman actually signed up last minute. And that could be a solid, decent option for them at 3 if they're going to end up having to go an Owner type of player. I mean, obviously, if you look at the big board, there's a couple of, notable returners to the league. Obviously, Callie got suspended. I don't know if she would go that high. Collinator is going to be playing again this season, as well as famous Nick 12. So, and take this username, the Hall of Famer did sign up. So there is definitely some intriguing talent here in this draft, even in the first round. To
be fair, there's a lot of how do I word it? There's a lot of old timers coming back.
I think the big issue with all of them coming back is activity. All the names you just named, Hatman, take this username, famous Nick, Collinator. The big issue with all of them is activity. Those are all amazing names, but are these owners willing to take that risk in the first round for people who may not be able to make?
Yeah, I do agree with
that. He's got a point.
Activity is going to be something as we get ready to go. The first pick right now, the first team to be in. There's a couple new teams, a couple old teams that have returned into the league, and one of those teams that is getting the selection, I forgot the team name, but it is the
Carolina.
Yeah, Carolina.
Pilots.
Yeah. Carolina is the first pick.
Yeah, we haven't seen Carolina in PBL for, I don't even know, honestly.
Season 27, I believe, was their last season.
Season 27.
Controversial World Series.
Oh, yeah, that was that was pretty controversial, all right. I'm honestly excited to see where Super goes with this team. I mean, then again, he does have Kenny back, and getting Kaz will be a massive boost to the team in general.
And he's pretty good.
Yeah, Kenny is pretty good.
Absolutely. He was very very strong in the playoffs for that Washington Nationals team, despite them getting swept. He was one of the bright spots on that team. And as his teammate last season, I can tell you he's probably the best he's ever been in his career. And I think it's a smart move to have him as the AM. He's a guy who's
100%.
ascending. Yeah.
I feel like season 41 is where he hit his where he really started to show the potential that he has in this league. Because if you take 41 and 43 combined, regular season he has 16 home runs and 39 RBIs in those two seasons combined. But if you combine the last 3 seasons, he almost has like 20 home runs and more than 45 RBIs in the regular season.
Oh, for
and
sure.
You got a solid hitter with a good eye and a good IQ where to hit the ball specifically. Plus, in the playoffs, he basically, how do I word it? He basically proved why he has all that potential with 7 home runs, 15 RBIs.
100%.
It sucks they got swept, but he was the bright spot. I'm probably going to assume he's going to do the same thing again. This probably
looks like the pick is in.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
And as was predicted, it's Kaz.
All right, it was Kaz. Kaz has been selected. First round. Oh, my text didn't really do well. It does not matter. Kaz has been the first selection in the draft. Congratulations to Kaz, who has been selected.
Definitely an A+ pick. If you're asking me to give a grade, I mean, it's a no-brainer. Arguably the best center fielder in the league, and exactly what they needed. You know, given that they're going to be their left fielder, gives them a very elite 1-2 punch there in the outfield, and also a very strong hitter and a guy who helped his team win a championship. So definitely a strong pick to start things off.
Yep.
Plus, considering he is, he's had numerous awards in like 3 seasons. Most recently, all second team PBL, and he won the Platinum Glove season 42, which is rightfully deserved. I mean, to be fair,
the World Series, like you said last season.
That too, yes. Kansas City almost blew the 3-1 lead, but they held on into Game 7, and then they won off a double play by DTS to end the game, which is the most bizarre thing considering who's on the clock right now. It's wild considering he had what I believe one of the greatest playoff performances in PBL history.
Absolutely.
There's no question in my mind.
Agreed.
16 home runs, 48 RBIs. You cannot tell me somebody would ever do that in 16 games. Literally a home run a game.
Plus, so every time he came at the bat, he just somehow either hit a homer or he was getting some type of a hit. That was extra base hit. He really showed why he was really good in the playoffs. So the other team, of course, Carolina off the clock with their selection of Kaz, and the Braves are on the clock for number 2 of this first round.
Plus, if you take into consideration, if you combine his playoff and hitting stats, I mean, he almost had 100 hits that entire season.
I think Aceward got selected. I don't know.
Yeah, here we go. Yep, it's in.
Aceward has been selected.
Yep. So far, everything is going according to plan. You know, I was going to say, heading into this pick, that I like what DTS has done in terms of changing his direction. He's been known by some as a playoff choker, and, you know, he's teaming up with VS. Oh, wow. Rapid fire. Yep. So the first 3 picks have all been predicted pretty fast. I'll quickly give you my analysis on Ace Lord. He's coming off one of his worst seasons. However, he's still a very strong fielder who can field multiple positions. I'm sure he will bounce back, especially being alongside his friends DTS and VS80. And, you know, like I said before, that's going to give them a very lethal outfield combination. And now transitioning to Houston, I feel terrible for Tilo, the person going to this team. He's definitely going to be relied upon to be the star alongside Fearless, and he's going to have to be the center fielder 1 for this team. Although Houston did trade up in round 2, so they have an early second rounder. I'm very intrigued to see who they pair with Tilo with that.
I honestly feel like, given they just traded up, part of me feels like they're going to take possibly Onzer, but there's also the emergence of Mocha Cross, which you got to keep in mind considering how he was last season winning Rookie of the Year. If I'm wrong. He's one of the bright spots in the draft, I feel like. And if you need a utility man that it has talent with the glove and center field, especially, you can pick up Mocha Cross. So he's just a 4-star.
I do agree with Tilo. Tilo, the thing is with me with Tilo, when he went to Las Vegas and then he got traded over, I felt like it was a good idea for him to get traded over rather than stay in Las Vegas. It was really bad last year under Yolo, but now he's on Houston. Hopefully not the same situation happens, and we'll see what happens. San Juan is on the clock as the next.
It's going to be interesting to see. I feel like it's going to be interesting to see what San Juan and Spokane do with their picks. Same for San Diego. I know that. Oh, speaking of the devil.
They just
pick is in.
It's got a pick. Arc has been selected to San Juan.
Hey!
Wow. About 1 second.
That's a good pick. That is a really, really good pick.
Hatman
I'm going to let Poe start off this one because I feel like, I want Poe to get in some word on this one because you know him well.
Mm-hmm.
So I was actually just talking to Hatman earlier today before he'd even gotten in to the draft. I personally didn't think he was joining because I know he has a lot going on. This is a great pick. I mean, he can fill in any slot for this San Jose team. This actually really gives them the left fielder they need because they had Dugan right, Milk in center. Man, this is a really good pick for him.
Especially and also he can provide with the ball too because he was technically a two-way player on Bethlehem last season, given his pitching stats. He had 3.27 ERA and he was 3-0, which is good considering how Bethlehem was pretty much one of the worst pitching teams in the league. He was the bright spot in that pitching rotation.
No, absolutely. And, it's a perfect guy to have in that locker room, having a veteran who's been an MVP before. And, he's a steady presence. He's always been consistent with the bat every season. And, I definitely am proud of this selection. I was surprised he signed up so late. I wasn't even sure if he would be playing this season. And to go from almost not playing at all to the 4th overall pick, that's just a testament to how good of a player he has been in his career. And there's a reason he ranks number 1 in a lot of statistical categories all time, if you look at it.
Especially, he has the most RBIs in a single season. Same for it's tied with Seam for home runs. And also considering he had 12 RBIs in a game in the same exact season, he has both hit home runs and RBIs records. I feel like, and plus he has a triple crown under his belt. You cannot forget about that. He wants elusive triple crown. I feel like with that outfield, with Hatman, Milk, and Duke, you have a really, really solid outfield. Like probably, I feel like, in my opinion, it's below Carolina.
The trade that is about to be announced. San Diego, by the way, is on the clock.
Oh, interesting.
Once again.
Oh, there is a trade. Okay, I was going to say this is interesting because I don't know if either team owner's here.
Whoa! Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what's going on, fellas?
Where's the trade?
There's a trade to announce.
I gotta go to transactions.
So, from the reports I see, this is probably a shock one. San Diego in their first season is getting rid of their first round pick.
Oh.
To Atlanta. For
Atlanta?
Round 2, round 3, round 5, and round 6.
Wow.
That is.
Wow.
I feel like it's a good move, I feel like, for Tonk because you basically get an extra pick in all 4 of those rounds. And B, it puts Atlanta in a bit of a hole considering how much cap room they have.
Yeah, agreed. I was gonna say something about that.
That's right. They can't pick a 6-star with this selection.
No, they can't. They have Base Lord, VS, and DTS. They have way too many.
So I wonder which 5-star is that has caught their eye to make such an aggressive trade.
I mean, they can't. I would have said they went with Steven, but no, they can't go with Steven, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, that would logically make sense, but yeah, no.
I feel like they could possibly What I'm thinking is that they could possibly pick.
I'm seeing rumors that it's Colin.
Wow.
No way.
For Atlanta.
God, they're taking. If they take Colin,
that's going to be huge. But that's
hyper aggressive for Collinator.
Like
as much as Collinator has been a great player in this league
to me. But I mean, you guys' logic is better. I mean, you're putting Atlanta in a hole, kind of. So this is something.
Yep, they actually went with Colin. Oh my god!
I'm gonna break this down. So his performance last season, he played 8 games. He was 8 for 29, hit 276, just 2 home runs, 5 RBIs, had an OPS of just 805. Definitely not coming off his best year, arguably coming off his worst season of his entire career. There's definitely been some washed allegations thrown upon his name. Obviously, having played with him, I'm sure he's not going to bat 276. I'm sure he'll be better than that. But with that being said, that is a hyper aggressive trade up for a guy who is coming off his worst season. That's just my opinion.
I mean, you got to give credit where credit's due, though. He did play in, I won't make excuse, but he did play in a kind of pretty bad stadium in terms of what Bethlehem was. But I got to agree, it was his worst season considering the output you got from him, or we got from him technically. I mean, he wasn't that bad in the playoffs, all things considered. But at the same time, if you look back at all his seasons, Colin has never had less than 10 hits in his career, except for season 10.
Wow.
Oh, and OKC's pick is in, and so they have selected Yam of the Egg as predicted as well.
Yep. That's a good pick.
Definitely one of the better players of the new generation that came around in the season 30s. He's been excellent recently, and he's coming off an 8 home run season and, provides power, some fielding versatility. He has played some left field in his past. Not that he'll be asked to do so necessarily, but it's in his bag. And, he's a winner. He's been a part of a lot of winning organizations in his career, and he's a great clubhouse guy as well. Definitely.
I will also add, he is pretty much one of them. He's like, I want to say he's in the consideration with Gamer, I feel like, if anybody remembers X Gamer 900. I feel like, personally, he's one of the most respected people in PBL right now. Considering how both of them, I mean, Gamer was pretty much the friendliest person you could meet, like Glock here right now. And Yam, who was originally a commissioner before and stepped down last season, if I remember correctly. I mean, it's a great pick in general. Whoever picks Yam whoever chooses to pick him, you get a good player, a good person.
That was a very good pick overall for them. I mean, OKC now has their 2 pitchers. They have a decent outfield. The one piece I do think they're missing is a left fielder. Yam last year. Good.
I feel like in that case, they're going to have either Bobbert and CC flip-flop left field whenever they're not pitching. Because Bobbert did play left field normally, mainly.
So some of my intel says that Bobbert wants to play center field on the days he's not pitching. So they would need a left fielder on those days and a center fielder on the days where Bobbert is pitching. So I'm not sure how they're going to do that. I mean, I know they both played an incredibly solid left field last year. But if my sources do tell me well, I think they have that planned in the second round.
It's going to be interesting to see where they go from this.
Yeah, there's some good left field options. Who do you think would be an ideal fit in the second round for him?
I think that they're going to try building the team they had last year, and I do genuinely think they're just going to go with Bob LMAO.
Yeah, I feel like their next pick is probably going to be Bob. I feel like, because that way you can have Yam in left who can play left field, and then Bob can be in right as he normally is, and you literally have your outfield set in stone right there. But if Bobbert's playing center field, actually no, never mind, because I know he'll be pitching. But I was going to say if he wasn't pitching.
Oh, hold on a second, guys.
Just selected Mocha.
Oh my God!
That is very early to select Mocha.
Well, he did have a very good season last year. I will give him that.
Yeah, agreed. Mocha's a pretty.
He did have his breakout season for sure. Being a center fielder on a champion.
I don't know though that he is just with his stats. I mean, he was an above average hitter, 154 OPS plus, fielded the ball well. Wow.
I mean, this is.
The kid is a winner. He is a round 1 talent, the best prospect in the draft.
I was about to ask you to chime in because that's the perfect timing. I was waiting for it. I think you can probably speak about him better than anyone in this call, seeing that you've seen him at both levels, Levi. And
Kid is a winner. That's all you need to know. Kid is a winner.
Now, with Texas on the clock, I feel like it's going to be an obvious answer. I feel like it's either going to be Hunter or not Steven. Hunter or Grant. Because with high Josh teams, he always goes with Hunter or Grant.
Oh, he's going Grant. If I had to guess, he's going Grant. But I just wanted to touch on one thing about Mocha. I do agree. He helped that team so much stabilizing center field. The one thing I noticed, 294 in the playoffs. I hope it gets better for him this season. That's definitely something I'd watch out for. But obviously, he didn't strike out much at all in either in the playoffs and regular season. He puts the ball in play. So that's all you can ask for from a hitter. As long as he maintains that strong glove of his in center field. Yeah, it's not like 100% perfect selection, but I see the logic behind it. It's an ascending player. It's an ascending player. You're hoping he continues to bank upon his potential.
Yeah.
I agree.
Texas selected the Rangers have, and Grant has been selected. Like as everyone has said, Rangers select Grant. He is going to Texas Rangers.
I feel like it was either going to be Grant or Hunter, but I mean, picking Grant's a good move either way, considering Josh and Grant do play a lot with each other. The only issue I have with Grant, is his activity.
Yeah, I agree.
For sure. But I will say this, the last time I think they teamed up together was the season 40 team when they won the championship. Not saying that's going to happen again. I'm just saying that when Josh is at his best, he has his, DJ along his side. So it's good that he has him just in the GM's office to help him build the team and have people want to play for him. Ultimately.
So here's the question: if they pick Grant, does that mean Hunter could go round 2 to Texas?
What they have a late second? Or is it a late second? Yeah, it is.
It is.
Yeah, I could see him falling to 18.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, it's a great move either way. But considering Hunter's the only thing I have with Hunter, all credit due, he's good. He's good, but he's fallen off, I feel like, the past few seasons. He's been predictable, as like some people are predictable in this league. But I feel like Hunter has been really predictable last season. And you saw it with the V10 bats before they went back to V9. He was struggling with the V10 bats. You could tell.
Oh, and the Hall of Famer is off the board at number 9 overall. Take this username. Predictably goes to Spokane and joins Tuff's move.
I had a feeling he was going to go to Eric's team. That's a good pick.
Yeah, he's been a great pitcher in his career, great shortstop. He's been a part of a lot of championship-winning teams. And what was his last season he played? It has been a little bit for him.
His last season was season 39, yes.
Yeah, so it has been a little bit for him. But obviously, he's a guy who I don't have any, worry in terms of his ability to adjust to, the new generation and whatnot. He's definitely someone who knows the game very well. He's very knowledgeable.
Yep.
Highly intelligent player, and you want the type of leadership within your clubhouse. So,
and considering he's won the World Series 10 times, you have a very, very veteran player in him. And last time he ever won a normal award was like season 37 with the Silver Slugger in Edmonton. But he's basically over 450 hitter his entire career, over 1.1 OPS. I feel like it's a really, really solid move. The only thing I just question is the activity, as always, with the Hall of Famers. But other than that, it's a really good move. Okay,
here we go.
Speaking of activity,
that's another one.
Been selected to the Giants.
Now, I will say, I feel like he intentionally, I know he's been around the league saying, don't draft me, but I feel like that was an intentional move just to save himself for this pick.
Oh, 100%. There's no doubt in my mind. And, Matthew's a very interesting player because if you look at his stats pre-season 41, he's a guy who shouldn't be going anywhere near this pick. However, the last 3 seasons, he's had 30 hits, 37 hits, and 26 hits respectively. He has absolutely turned it on recently, and he's become an ascending star in this league and someone who you have to take seriously. And, he's definitely earned the respect of a lot of people with the way he's improved in his game. And he's definitely worthy of the number 10 pick. I mean, I don't have any qualms about it. I'm curious to see who they pair. But yeah, Wemby.
I feel like
building something interesting.
Man, there's another
Oh
trade
wait,
to be
I was gonna
announced.
say, I feel like they would have taken Drip with the 11th pick, but we have a trade.
Yeah, that's my fault. Yo, there's a trade that might be announced once again. Hold on a minute.
Very active draft in terms of trading so far. Definitely interesting.
Yeah, I do agree.
But we did just finish
is it the second or
round.
third trade so far?
I think it's the third.
It's the third.
This is, I think, a third trade. Oh,
what's happening here?
Whoa, okay.
Oh my god.
What is going on?
So, from what I see, we have the same trade from that Tonk did, but it's different. So, from what I see, it's in fact not San Fran, I don't think. Actually, whoa, okay.
Okay.
So San Fran's receiving round 2, pick 2, so even 12th overall. Spokane is getting the round 3, pick 1, round 4, pick 1, round 5, pick 1. Interesting.
Great trade from Spokane.
They have a lot of guys they want, and I'm sure a lot of those players are likely targets of other teams, and they think that being the top of the rounds in each of those respective rounds will help them. Yep. I'm obviously, I mean San Fran, I apologize. In terms of Spokane, who do you think they take at 11 though, guys? Obby? We thinking Obby's move here?
I feel like they're gonna go Obby. I feel like that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna go Obby's move here, I feel like, but I don't know. Oh, drop and pause again. Do we have another trade possibly?
I think they're redoing the order because I don't think the order is right on here.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think Spokane has a back-to-back right now.
Because Spokane was originally selected to have R2 slot 2, but there's something going on.
I think they're trying to.
Yeah, as they work through the technical difficulties, let's take a quick second to say who do we think is the best pick of the first round so far, and who's the worst pick of the first round so far?
I mean,
you say the worst?
Best and worst. Like, who was your favorite pick of this first round? Who was your least favorite? I'd say.
Can I go first?
Go ahead. Go first.
The best pick of the first round is Mocha.
I agree.
To be fair,
I would
got pick 11.
Yes. To be fair, I can see why, given Mocha is pretty much one of the rising stars in the league now, and considering he's a 4-star, Pittsburgh's going pretty. I want to say it's almost Moneyball-esque, but it's with talent instead of like just picking people off the street for like whoever it could be. I feel like what they're doing is solid. And now you have a very, very good, well, not good, but decent center fielder in Mocha. Though I feel like though he was picked a bit too high, but that's just me. I had him going round 2. But Levi, who's your worst? That's what I want to know.
Oh, that's a great question. I think that Kaz Easy guy, but that guy kind of sucks.
I love it.
I don't know, bro. The few times I've seen him, he always loses, and that's my problem.
Hey, man, I'm going to have to slightly disagree. He just came off a World Series, though. He just won a ring. I don't know about that, man.
It took him 4 tries.
Mm-hmm.
True, but hey, he finally got it done.
I think is Spokane on the clock? They should be.
I mean, look, it's gotten very confusing. I'm on the PBL stats website.
Well, here's the thing. It doesn't say that they traded their round 2 pick 1. But
yeah, this website. Sorry, Kai. Much love, but this website, whoever is organizing this draft, isn't doing a very good job.
Absolutely no love. This draft fucking blows.
Oh, okay, so we do have a pick though. I'm looking at media. So with the 11th pick after this trade, Lil Pity. So another rising star, another breakout from last season, goes number 11 overall to San Francisco.
Had him exactly going number 11 overall. That is perfect for my draft board. But yeah, as you said, he's been one of the rising stars in the league, one of the many. But considering how last season was, he shined. He shined last season, point blank, left, right, and center. 71 hits in total, combining playoffs, and over 10 home runs, 26 RBIs. He was over a 1.1 OPS plus and almost a 700 slugging percentage combined. I feel like it's a great move. It is a really good move, and you're combining what I feel like is a friend group, is a group of players who know each other. I feel like that's a really, really good pick.
The Giants also just took someone we know very well, Cali.
Oh,
okay.
Astros.
I refuse to do commentary on a cheater.
Yeah, freed from PBL prison thanks to a certain someone.
I mean, yeah, but that's questionable to take Cali around 12 pick.
But like you said, they're trying to make a friend group team that has talent. I understand that Cali's probably someone who they know well and believe in. And, you know, to her credit, she had a good performance last time she was in the league. But having said that, I'm sure there's activity concerns. She lives in a different area of the world. There is a time zone difference. There's a lag issue there too as well that has to be taken into account.
That's all gone.
Oh, it's gone?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Oh, well, then I retract my statement. That'll be an interesting player to monitor. Coming off suspension, though, I don't know how much he's going to dominate, though. It's been a while.
Then again, season 40, she had 7 home runs, 18 RBIs, and a 1.3 OPS plus. She's been batting over 400 her entire career. So, I mean, it's not that bad of a pick considered for the former season 36 Rookie of the Year for the AL.
Well, we do have another pick, though, that they're flying off the board after this trade. Joshy Boy Hits Bombs will join Tilo in Houston. And that, I mean, if you want Tilo to show up, getting one of his friends and one of his draft classmates, essentially, I mean, that's not a bad idea. And Joshy's coming off a great season. A lot of power in that.
But I'm going to, obviously questioning the activity because I know afterwards he left the league. I don't know if he's even back yet. He is. But the question is he going to be that active for the purgatory known as Houston? I mean, sure, he is Tilo and all, but knowing Fearless, he could be possibly shipping off what I feel like he could be shipping off either one eventually, but not now, obviously. But see how it plans out.
I will say this about Joshy. I am concerned about his defense. I saw him in left field, and it was not a pretty sight, to be blunt. And I think that, you know, that's going to be the current downfall of Houston if they don't get some better defensive players alongside.
Yeah. To add on to what you said too, Joshy has made at least one error in his entire time playing in PBL, minus season 33 and season 40. But I mean that's because he's always been DH because his fielding's been suspect. But I will give him where credit's due. It's almost an 800 average in fielding, which is decent, I feel like. But given he's played in the outfield, you have to feel better. And I feel like if he gets the right training, I mean, he is Tilo, so you have somebody good as a defensive, as like help for defense. If you can have Tilo help you with your aspects on your defensive side, I feel like it could be a good pick.
Quick question, guys, because I'm not seeing his name. What is Joshy's star rating?
That is a great question. I think he'd be like a 4 or 5, if I had to guess.
I think he is
My assumption would be a 5-star.
5. He's a 5. I just checked.
5. Okay, interesting.
So what does that mean? So Tilo's what? Is he a 6?
So the clock just ran out.
Is a 5.
I think ran out on.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh is on the clock, and it is. They've run out of time apparently. So let's see what the commissioner decides to do.
If Amato picked to Pittsburgh, I'm retiring.
Oh boy, Wesley, we will see a live retirement. on the draft screen.
I already got the speech already written up, bro. I've already
We
written up.
apologize for no player clips. I tried to.
Oh, here we go. Pick is in.
Pick is in.
The pick is in.
And they will select Drip. Speaking of, we do have a couple clips of Drip.
Okay.
Drip has been selected.
There it is.
And we actually have a couple clips of Drip.
I mean, if he does play, that's a good pick.
It's a weird pick in my opinion. I mean, so
it's an odd pick. Yeah, it's an odd pick. But he's a good backup pitcher if needed. So I mean, it's not bad. But considering he had one of his best hitting seasons, I feel like in terms of contact in his career, he had his best season last season with the playoffs combined as well.
No, he was dominant in the playoffs. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, he lit it up in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And from a manager of the year who really locked in the playoffs, I feel like it's a good move, but it's a bit questionable either way because, I mean, it's true.
OKC made their pick.
Okay.
It was Lillard.
Wow.
Interesting.
That's a bit of a curveball to me as well. I did not think about him going to Bobbert, but I mean, I know they have the connection. They've played in other leagues together, so I do get that. Lillard, when he entered the league from the OFL era, he had some solid performances. He's coming off, I would say a somewhat subpar season for his standards. The season 42, he had a 1,229 OPS, whereas in season 43, it dropped to 986.
Yeah.
Only hit 385. Playoff wise, though, he was nice in terms of contact, but only played 5 games, not much of a sample size. Mm-hmm. He has pitched as well. He had a 3 RA in the playoffs, and he was a 4.6 ERA in the regular season last season. So solid pitcher, okay bat. Not bad. But when you have Bobbert on the team, you don't have to worry about pitching ever. So
I mean, you say okay bat though, but give him credit where credit's due. He did win Triple Crown in season 42.
That is true. I will give him that.
What were you gonna say, Paul?
Nothing. I said it's a good bet.
Oh, okay.
And San Diego's already selected too, and they have selected Steven 822.
Wow.
Selected.
And Steven joins Tonk and Red Boy, and that's their first selection. Now that trade down makes a lot more sense because they probably knew a lot of these teams couldn't get another 6-star, and so they end up with a first-round talent, arguably to me a top 3 player in this draft if he is active in Steven.
Given he has the whole resume, point blank. Steven is, and I'm going to speak on this because I've known Steven for years. One of the best players in PBL history. One of the best to do it. There's no question it needs to be said, him and J-Dog. But he's a great person in general. I mean, then again, he showed up 4 games last season, but even though it's a small sample size, if you take the whole consideration, the whole picture, it's a wonderful pick. It's a smart pick and a wonderful pick from Tonk, who hasn't owned in I don't even know how many seasons it's been since he last owned.
That genuinely is one of the best picks of the draft so far. Getting him that low.
Agree.
Absolutely.
That trade makes a ton of sense now. They very, very
very savvy. And San Juan has selected Famous Fan to be their, I believe, their SP1 in this. And
I mean, he is coming off a Cy Young. That was I think I want to say it's pretty questionable a little given the ERA in the regular season. But either way, he's a pretty good pitcher in his own right. Career 281 Ks in general. You have a decent bat, but not too extreme in this case, considering considering last season he batted 348. He had 3 home runs, 14 RBIs, which is good. It's just the issue of with his pitching in general. Famous is almost a 5 career ERA. He hasn't averaged below a 4 since season 38. And the question is, will he be able to limit the runs given up?
Definitely a fair question.
I mean, he was 5-1, but go on.
No, I was gonna say I'm looking at this. Texas on the board. I get that, and I predict it's going to be it's Magic Love personally or Hunt, like you said earlier.
It's probably gonna be Hunter.
Well, but either way, I'm just looking at it right now. What we were talking about with San Diego earlier. taking Steven at 16. They have the 19th pick though now. They have multiple picks the next couple of rounds. So I'm very curious. They don't have the ability to take another 6-star because Tonk and Steven are the 6-stars.
Well, there are no more 6-stars.
Oh, what? In that case, I don't know who they'd like to pair alongside those three though. I mean, I don't know who you target. A pitcher?
Knowing Tonk, he's gonna go. So, what I have for them, because I've been making rosters up. They need a pitcher and they need a right fielder, another pitcher or a right fielder. They could go for famous Nick. No, Nick's been picked. They can go for Nick. They could go for Hunt, but I don't know if Hunt and Tonk would get a well.
I think famous Kai. You said pitcher? Yeah, Kai makes sense.
I will also add to it, or they could pick Bob, who's still on the board. And given it's right before OKC, it would be a smart move to steal him from OKC.
Here we go. Texas pick is in. Young Lean. And Levi, we're going to turn to you as the NCAA expert and a guy you know very well in Young Lean Sippa. Take it away.
The absolute best player in NCAA last season, hands down. This kid can hit. The kid can field. The kid is a winner. Enough said.
Fair.
He's pretty good.
I will also add, I mean, in his 2-season resume, he has a Gold Glove rookie. He's 2 Gold Gloves already and a Rookie of the Year. And to add on what Levi just said, he's one of the best last season in NCAA, point blank. I just feel like, I mean, he did have a downside in his batting, considering if you take season 42 and season 43 into consideration, it's a 100 difference. But I feel like it's a really solid move either way. If you can get his bat to be what it was in season 42, you got to start right there.
For sure.
Couldn't agree more.
Oh yeah, I forgot. San Diego is on the clock right now.
And I think that we're just going to see Kai's name just fly off the board here. I think it's no question. Him and Tonk are very close friends, and
unless they think they can hold him on for 2 picks and get
I feel like he's going to drop to round 3. I feel like. But
you make a point. I don't think Spokane would take him. I don't think Super would be targeting him.
Not going to take him. No, I don't think.
Insider information with Super's team. He needs a pitcher.
Mm.
And if you look at the draft where there is not a lot of pitchers.
Yeah, they are flying off the board. You're probably going to have to start taking some risks at the pitching department here.
I think it's time to bring me to Carolina.
The only 2 teams that might be fully
that Carolina is not considering Wesley just got that DM, quote unquote. I can't say the name, but somebody would murder Super and his family. And his name starts with a K and it ends with any, just for the record.
Oh,
famous Nick.
I think you called it, Bo, earlier. You mentioned his name.
Wow. Wait. Is he a 5-star or 6? Oh, he's a 5-star.
He is a 5-star. That is. They are playing this board very well. You have to give him credit because, again, another player I would say you could arguably say is a top 10, top 15 player if he shows up, if he's active. Mm-hmm. And now this team's core is Tonk, Steven, Nick, Red Boy. Pretty solid if you ask me. And this is not having a first-rounder pick.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, that team sounds like some ass.
Nick's last season, he did bat a $188. 6 for 32. This was season 40.
Oh.
Season before that, season 39, he batted .439. I think
he was on the Novas, if I remember right.
I mean, credit.
So. No, he was actually banned from last season. I think he was suspended. I forget for what reason, but he was out of the league last season.
I know Nick. I mean, Nick is is 14th all time in home runs, so you got a good power hitter right there, and in 173 games too. Which, if you take that into consideration, he's basically averaging 0.38 home runs a game.
Nick can also pitch.
For sure.
That is true.
He can pitch.
It fills a need. And like you guys said, I'm pretty sure they're probably going to end up with Kai in the next pick now, and instead of taking him in round 2 and risking losing him.
I mean, he can pitch, though. Then again, he is 6-10 in his career, but at the same time, when you need him, he can pitch. I mean, if we take season 30, if we take 39 into consideration, he was 3-3, 240 ERA and 19 Ks. I don't know how he didn't win the Cy Young that season. Probably because, I mean, better pitchers were better. But at the same time, it's a good pick. It's a wild, but a really good pick. I mean, Carolina has 10 seconds.
They're on the clock right now.
I'm sure they're probably having a debate in the Carolina war room. Maybe Levi, you have a little insight as to. I know you said they're targeting pitchers. Is there anyone you think they're
I was name dropped, and so was Superstition. Chance you could potentially see Nate or It's Magic Love.
And they picked Kai.
So I'm actually gonna, that's a good pick. Obviously, Kai has been around the league, another longtime veteran, good, solid pitcher. He can field multiple positions. Stable veteran presence. Do you guys think that San Diego had Kai on the board and thought, like you guys said, he'd fall to round 3? Or do you just think that maybe he wasn't even on their board in the first place and this is just the team that wanted him only?
I feel like he could have dropped a 3 to San Diego. But given now Carolina got him, which is a good move considering you basically just stolen from San Diego, who is, if they didn't pick him, he would have been a pick afterwards, so he'd been the 22nd pick. But at the same time, Kai has multiple Silver Sluggers. He's on Free-Time Manager of the Year. He has 2 Cy Youngs under his belt. You have a good player right there. I mean, then again, last season it was his worst pitching season of his career. I mean, it's Las Vegas, so of course it was going to be bad. But all things considered, he has a 57-29 record. You got to keep that in consideration because that's for this league, that's a good winning percentage in my opinion. And given he has 186 Ks in 53 games pitching, it's a good. Well, probably wrong. It's not 53, but it's still a good pick. It's a wild pick, but also a really good pick.
Yep, and it gives them a core of. So they have Super, Clem, Kaz, and Kai as their top 4 players.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of mid.
And now that leaves Spokane. Levi, I know you are a big fan of Spokane this season. Who do you think would be a good fit for them? They've obviously take this username already in round 1.
Yeah, bro. Anybody who's played for the Gonzaga Bulldogs in NCAA, that's who they should draft. Anybody.
Who's left from Gonzaga who's in the draft right now? Who's eligible to be picked?
It's Magic Love's big name.
That too. Speaking of double.
Oh, they go Andy Mondays. Pick is in, and it's. I'm a little surprised on this one. I actually thought they might Magic would have been a good pick. I would have liked Obby in this spot, but maybe they think he'd fall more. Andy, I hate to say this about Andy because when he was on his season 38 was a very good season when he hit 9 home runs, but since then his power numbers have drastically dropped 3, 2, 3, 4, 2 or his home run totals respectively the last 5 seasons he's played. He still hits a 400 up, of course, and he does have center field and left field capabilities if he's asked to do so. But, definitely a guy that he's going to the right system in order for him to have a bounce back season. Tufts move can, turn water into wine, in my opinion, when it comes to players. So I think if he could bounce back anywhere, it's definitely Spokane. So.
The only thing is, though, he's shown up to 45 games out of a possible 70 in 5 seasons. That's questionable in terms of activity by a mile.
So we're calling him the Anthony Davis of PBL? Is that what we're calling him?
I'm not saying he's the Anthony Davis of PBL, but what I'm saying is that he's a bit inactive, and I feel like if you could get him to be active, that wouldn't be that bad. But it's at the same time, I don't really know about the pick.
I'm curious to see how the Spokane locker room will react to Andy. I was surprised he was even in consideration, but again, it wouldn't shock me if he has another breakout season out of nowhere. But we'll see. As San Diego's now on the clock with 30 seconds left to go, with Kai off the board, and having secured Steven and Nick, it seems like they're going. Oh, draft is paused. Is there another trade being cooked up here?
Oh, that's great because I had to get some water. Anyway, we'll see. I'll be right back real quick.
I guess we will see. But either way, with the draft being paused, we've gotten through so far 21 picks. Oh, and I'm getting DM'd about my activity, bruh. I'm not saying who. But whoever is listening to this shit, do not pick me.
Leak it.
Bro, do not pick me within the first 3 rounds, bro. Let's
Rumor
not
has it that the
it.
person DMing Glock was Pittsburgh.
Oh, he's gonna go play with the
That's
Pirates.
just a rumor. That is just a rumor. We don't know yet.
Can you confirm or deny Glock?
I definitely can deny that it's definitely not Pittsburgh. But either way,
damn. So there's 2 teams who want Glock. Shit.
Either way, San Diego's still on the clock.
If he goes to San Diego, though, I will not be mad because that is Glock is one of the most respected players. I mean, he's literally right here, right now. I can vouch because I've known Glock for years. He's one of the most respected people in PBL history, point blank.
I do appreciate that, but I'm definitely I can't field anymore, and I'm just a DH.
Bro, stop demoralizing yourself.
No, I can't, bro.
Confidence in yourself, dude.
No, it's the truth. I haven't plugged in a mouse in probably a year. But either way, back to the San Diego Surf Dogs. Let's see here. If I was going off my big board, I would say, well, Hunt's up there.
I don't think he's not going to go to San Diego, given Hunter and given both their history.
Oh, that is true. Ligo's an interesting one. I like Ligo. He's always consistent, and he, again, another championship member of the Kansas City Royals. Let's see, Gamer Geek, Tonk made, last time Gamer Geek was on a Tonk team, he hit, I believe it was 8 or 9 home runs, and it was his rookie season. It was one of the greatest rookie seasons we've ever seen in the league. Let me just confirm.
There was another trade. There was another trade.
Down to B again.
Oh, here we go. I was wondering what was taking so long.
What they're doing, from what I see from my sources, Houston and San Diego are swapping round 3s, and they're getting 5th round and 6th round from Houston.
Wow.
So from what I'm thinking, given San Diego, what they're doing, I feel like what they're doing is, given they have what now, Steven and
Nick?
Tate, right? Or Nick?
No, it's Nick. Same as Nick.
Nick, okay. Yeah, and Nick, I feel like what they're going to do now, they could be going to 3 stars or lower, probably a 4-star, then a 3, and then just go shopping for the bottom ones. Because speak of the devil, we have another trade.
Really?
So OKC and Pittsburgh are swapping round 3s, and OKC is getting Pittsburgh's round 4. Wow. And Houston's picking, and they just picked Ligo. We have a lot to unfold here right now. We have two trades that just happened, and Ligo just went off the board to Houston.
I mentioned him being a guy who's one of my best available left on the board, and there's a reason I say that. He's another very kind, very good locker room guy. He's coming off 2 of his best seasons hits-wise, 25 and 22 respectively. He actually had a very solid playoff run as well for the Kansas City Royals, and he has center field capabilities within him. He's a good backup center fielder, definitely.
Oh yeah.
I actually like what Houston's doing. It's not a perfect draft. I'm not saying they're a star-studded team, but it's definitely a lot better than I expected from them heading into this. Ending up with Tilo, Joshi, Ligo, 3 guys who came from really the same draft class. I would say, they entered the league around the same time. They know each other well. There's a lot of familiarity and respect between them. You're going to have a good amount of team chemistry between these guys, and you have a consistent contact hitter in Ligo in your lineup, and that's never a bad thing. Never a bad thing. I agree.
There's been another trade. I don't know.
Hey, man, we're going to have 10 trades by the end of this night, bro.
Another one?
I think it's Pittsburgh and OKC.
Oh no, so that one we know about. Okay, that's fair. Texas is on the clock here. I would expect it. Like Levi brought his name up earlier. It's Magic Love should be the pick here, in my opinion.
Possibly or Hunter. I feel like it's either or.
It seems like Hunter's stock has dropped significantly. He hit what 235 last season.
Considering his, I mean, to be fair, he did bat 217 actually.
217. Gotcha.
I mean, then again, he is a very questionable locker room presence. I can tell you that right now. Sources tell me that he's known as a locker room cancer, given his times with High Josh. But I mean, you saw how he was. I mean, he almost has 100 strikeouts in his career, which is saying much, considering all he does is just go left field line, which is why he has over 100 home runs. But at the same time, it's like he's one of those players that have been easily found out and predictable to field against because people know what the Hunter shift is. Everybody just shifts to left field. That's it. So I feel like it's, I don't know. I mean, he could go this round or next round, but if he drops to round 5 or 6, I'm going to be surprised.
I don't think he'll drop that far. I think the worst he'll fall is probably round 4, and even then, I think he's going to go late round 3 to one of these teams. Not San Diego, of course, but I could see a Carolina taking a chance on him if, like you said, Texas doesn't end up. And the pick is in. It's Magic Love has been selected. Levi, take it away, my brother.
Like you said.
It's Magic Love, man. He has been an interesting pitcher, to say the least. Really good in NCAA. Has not been so good in PBL. But the consensus around the people that I talked to when they asked about the 2 to 3 star pitching prospects is a lot of people really like his game. Big NS kind of pitcher, but the biggest thing with him was I think he really needed good outfield to make it work. And if your outfield isn't that good, then it might not work.
Yeah, considering he's not. I mean, to be fair, he is a decent strikeout pitcher. He's gotten 22 in the past 2 seasons. He almost won a Cy Young season 42, by the way. He was also in consideration given he had a 2.8 for ERA. Which is why I also traded for him on Cincinnati. But given how last season was, he kind of fell off in terms of how he was performance-wise. 2 and 3, he had more Ks than the season prior, but he is in 4 seasons pitching, he's given up 31 home runs and 85 runs in general. That is a pretty big amount of home runs considering he's pitched only 20 games? And he's kind of like a fly ball pitcher in general. But if you have a good outfield, you could make it work. As Levi said before, you can make it work with him if you have a good outfield.
Well, he has Clash in center field. That's certainly going to help. That dude loves the game, loves the field.
He has Clash and Josh.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, either one can play center, and the other one will play left. And
he has Young Lean Tippa too. He's Young Lean too. So you have. They basically have their starting 5: Josh, Clash, DJ if he shows up, Young Lean, and Magic Love. You have 2 pitchers right there and a solid outfield. Now you just need a shortstop. Well, I mean, then again, one of them pitchers can play shortstop.
But I was gonna say anyone can play shortstop. If you can't play shortstop, you shouldn't be in the league.
I mean, to be fair, though, there is Ghosty. Shortstop only, Ghosty sends you.
I don't think he'll get drafted tonight. If you want a hot take, I don't think the Mr. I don't want to play NCAA wants to.
No. I feel like he's going to get drafted. I mean, then again, he sucks hitting, but he's...
Here we go. The pick is in.
He has 3 gold gloves somehow, some way.
Here's the pick. So 24th overall to San Juan, Zach Dip. Oh, another one of those breakout players and another NCAA. So I'm going to have Levi take it away on his viewpoint from his NCAA experience with him.
An absolute stud prospect, a great shortstop. Do believe he just won Golden Glove for shortstop. I know he won another award that I'm spacing, but had a fantastic season for UCLA. Was definitely their best player, one of the top 5 players in NCAA. He will be a great PBL player.
Absolutely. He was a top prospect. And, in terms of his rookie season in PBL for the Kansas City Royals last season, hit 436, 4 GRDs, 3 home runs, only 2 strikeouts and 43 plate appearances. That's an insanely low K percentage. So he puts the ball in play. Playoffs, much less of a sample size. They had him coming off the bench, only had 15 at-bats, but definitely a guy who I'm excited to see in terms of how his career unfolds. I definitely agree with you. Top 3, top 5 prospect, best player on UCLA, and, another rising star, and going to a very veteran-heavy team in San Juan. Definitely a good fit.
The only thing is, though, I have heard rumors that he has a bit of an ego for a rookie. We saw it on Kansas City. You've heard he played over others who had more experience and better stats. I think the reason why he came off the bench was obviously, of course, of experience, because you can't expect a rookie to be this good in the playoffs. We saw with White in season 42. He had a good season, and then he fell off in the playoffs completely.
Absolutely.
San Diego's pick is in. Space Crusader.
Hey!
Interesting.
Now, this guy is an absolute bum, man. Like, this might be one of the worst PBL players I've ever seen.
The worst
in
right
terms of
fielder in the
long,
league.
like, man, man.
I have a theory on this pick, and I'm sorry if this sounds a little callous, but I think they just picked. It's nice to have the commissioner on your team, is all I'm going to say. But enough joking around. I mean, in terms of a real analysis, he hit under 400 the last 2 seasons. That's concerning. He's only combined to hit 2 home runs the last 2 seasons. Also concerning. He is a good right fielder. But again, it's a limited upside with him. To be fair, though, I'm going to give him credit in one aspect. His run between season 38 through season 41, he had at least 20 hits in all those seasons. So, he's a fine contact hitter, but, I think you could have done a little better with this pick personally. I've loved their draft so far. This is the first pick where I'm not as high on. So, yeah, I would probably give this pick like a B minus C plus if I'm being blunt, if I had to grade it.
That's just being friendly, but I give it an F fucking minus.
I can definitely
2
understand.
home runs, bro. 2 home runs does not win PBL games.
I was gonna say I've hit more home runs than him, and I've played half the games. So, and I'm sure all of you in this call have hit more than him. So, anyway, we're on to Pittsburgh at 26, and the pick is already in.
We'll not talk about cheaters.
Another freed PBL prisoner from the recent bail epidemic we had. Get Moss Bum XD flies off the board here.
Yikes.
Okay, let's see here. His best season was season 39, 20 for 49. He had 0 home runs in that season, by the way. 4 GRDs, 3 RBIs, 4 walks. And I mean, look, I know him pretty well. He does have good fielding capabilities within him. In terms of his production, though, I am curious to see how he'll do this season coming off the long-term suspension. I don't know how he'll translate in terms of this team, but he does fit the locker room. Like I said again, I think Callie's on this team as well, right? So, they're back together.
Yeah, you got former prisoner and former prisoner.
Oh, I'm sorry. I misspoke. It's Mocha 23X Drip, and then it was Angel. So not Callie. So I apologize, but either way, I know Shaq knows them well. They're good friends, and so I see the logic in it. But yeah, I don't think it should have been picked this high. There was better players on the board.
Oh.
Someone's house is getting broken into.
Whoa, okay.
That's some news.
Okay.
Bro, did you all not hear that? Who's yelling in the background?
I'm not going to say anything, but there could be a surprising pick happening in the later 3rd rounds from what my sources tell me.
Uh-oh. Don't tell me what I think it's going to be.
My later sources told me that Fearless is drafting Glock.
Oh, you don't have no 3rd round pick left.
No, I think Fearless is drafting Glock, bro. Congratulations, man. You're going to be on a good team.
Well, he's going to get an Xbox player. Oh, OKC's pick is in, the 7th overall pick of the 3rd round. And there goes Bob. As we expected him to go around earlier, he ends up falling here. Good, obviously a perfect fit. He has a lot of familiarity with Bobbert. Long-time PBLer, very talented. very intelligent PBL player as well, has helped develop some of the current stars we see in this league. So a lot of respect to him in terms of that. Should be a fine player in this team. I really don't have a strong opinion about whether he'll be great, but last 2 seasons, season 42 was a bit of a down year for him, 283, but bounced back, hitting 419 with 4 home runs, 19 RBIs, and 7 walks. He's always had a great eye. So, pretty good player all around for Bobbert and his OKC Bison. And what do we think about this one? I know it's a kind of a boring pick. I know.
It was expected. I thought he'd go around earlier, but
insider information has told me that Fearless has no intention of drafting Big Wesley.
Why would I want to play for Houston anyway?
I don't know, bro. I just asked. I'm just out here giving the answers, bro. I don't know.
Nah, we appreciate it. Can you help me with this one pick though? So San Diego's up at 28, right? Their last pick was the one we had mentioned earlier. It was
I think it was Andy. No. It was Space Crusader.
Oh yeah, that's the one. I'm hoping they end up with someone a little better than Space. I'm sure they'll actually, if they can get, let's see who's left on this board here. Wouldn't be bad.
I will say there are some decent names left on the board. There's you. Duh. There is a decent amount of 4-stars left. Bob is still there. Gamer Geek is a questionable one to pick at this, but he's still there. Ownser is surprisingly still here as well. YOLO is here. Manny's also here if you need another pitcher, which, to be fair, Manny wouldn't be that bad in terms of San Diego. But the issue is he has a massive ego, so I have no idea.
Speaking of another guy who could be a good... Oh, and pick is in. Round pick 38. The selection is
Wesley. Yeah,
and Wesley has left the call. Oh, and you didn't. Who left the call? Poe? I thought you left. Well, I'm going to give you my analysis real quick on Wesley. Unbiasedly, one of the greatest pitchers we've seen, especially when you give him the right surrounding cast. He can be very dominant. And, he's coming off a great hitting season, 484, 4 home runs, 8 RBIs. Definitely one of his better seasons at the plate. Definitely a strong value here, honestly. Good veteran. And I wonder if he'll stay on this team. I was surprised at this fit, but you know what? You can't go wrong with Wesley at this point. So, yeah. I like it. I am shocked. I will be honest. I am shocked at the fit.
Poe left.
To be fair, yeah, Poe did leave. I am
Poe rage quit.
That I went to San Diego. I feel like I'm not even going to stay on the team, but who knows?
Yeah. And I was about to mention this guy's name earlier, and he just flew off the board here. CR Night Owl. You talked about earlier another player who had, a breakout season, but has a bit of an ego to him. That's definitely CR Night Owl to a T. Levi, you can definitely speak on him as well in terms of his playing ability, so I'd let you speak on that.
Funny guy. Nice locker room guy. Not a big impact player in my humble opinion, but fun guy to be around.
He definitely tries to be the team comedian. I can speak on that as well, having had him on my NCAA team a little bit last season. I'll give him credit. 17 for 26, hitting 654 in 7 games, 5 home runs, 2 GRDs, 14 RBIs, and an astounding 0 strikeouts in 26 plate appearances. And, still maintained his form pretty well in the playoffs, hitting 389 with 4 home runs. So good value. But like you said, don't know how much of a high impact player he is. He is a funny guy in the locker room. And yeah, it's about all I can say about Mr. CR Night Owl, but goes about where I'd expect him to go at 29. And welcome back, Bo.
Oh, sorry about that. I had a new Gene game start up.
Bro, it's all good, bro. Honestly, when I heard you leave right when Wesley got picked, I didn't check my Discord. I thought Wesley had just left.
Me too.
But,
so Wesley,
Carolina's pick is in, and it's you. It is Poetry's, our very own. So 2 of our panel members have been selected.
Hey, look at that.
In the same round. And I think it was almost back-to-back, close. But yeah, I'll drop some analysis on Poe. One of the most knowledgeable old gen players I've ever had the pleasure of being around, you know. And in terms of his playing ability, guy who can play any position you want him to. He can pitch, he can field. He's a very solid hitter. You know, and he, in my opinion, is a great value at this point in the draft. And one that I think makes a ton of sense for this Carolina team having, I would say, a younger PM/AM combination in Super and Clem. Having those veteran leaders in your locker room like a Kai, like a Poe, that's just very sound and smart drafting by the Carolina Pilots. And I like the direction they're going in for sure.
Speaking of Devils, Spokane just picked PK and Obby.
Oh, they had back-to-back?
Yep,
I know.
they had back-to-back.
Well, the friend team is getting assembled as I figured they would. Obby falling to round 4 in a PBL draft. I'm sure he's probably surprised, but, you know, he's happy to end up in Spokane either way. Can't speak as much on these guys because I wasn't around for their prime, so I'm gonna let you guys handle that one. What do you guys think?
I mean, neither of them have played in God knows how long. It's been a while. I have actually PBL stats is currently down for me, so I don't have a chance to look at their stats. I know.
So both of them haven't played since season 29. Obby hasn't been that bad. Wasn't that bad in 8 games. 537, 4 RBIs, no home runs, but 2 ground rule doubles. He struck out 5 times, but it doesn't matter. PK was 4 for 8, and then he got suspended, I believe.
So, I mean, you know, they're good guys. They've been around for a while. I think big issue, as we said, with all of these old bags, I say that as if I've been playing as long as them, is activity. Will they be able to make it?
Oh, okay. So Texas just picked 4-letter lie.
Levi, take it away. This is an NCAA, and I'm gonna let Levi talk about her.
All I'm going to say is Cookies might be the best playoff performer I have ever seen in my life.
Oh my God, Cookies.
Yeah, Cookies, you know, was around a long time ago in PBL. I think it was about 20 seasons ago. Played for some troop teams, I believe, and yeah, had some success there as well. I've seen her at the NCAA level. She still got it. Still a great player down there, and barely played last season, so I can't really speak on it, but had a good amount of playing time, 42. Didn't do too hot, but had an amazing season 41 with 20 hits, 6 home runs, 12 RBIs. Definitely possible. Judging on how I've seen her recently, seeing her get back close to that form, and it's a good value at this point. As Mr. Sid goes to OKC.
I do have to say, Cookies has been around for quite a while, almost as long as I've been. NCAA, PBL, Old Gen. She's been around for a while. That's a very good pick this late.
I'm saying she has been here as long as us both combined.
Yeah.
Well, either way, we got to move on because OKC just took their back-to-back guys. Mr. Sid and Shake fly off the board here back-to-back. I like Shake a lot, actually, at 35. Shake has been an intriguing player the last couple of seasons in my eyes. Can center field. The bat has gotten a lot better with Shake as well. And I think Levi, he's played a little NCAA. I don't know if it was for you or anything, but...
Yes, sir, it was for me. He was my center fielder turned head coach. I cannot say enough of great things about Shea. Great person to be around, great player.
Yikes. I think he's that much of a great player to be around. But,
I mean, Noah's a great player to be around with. See you, Wesley. Come on, lock in, buddy.
That's a lie. I mean, now we're going back to Sid. I mean... I'm honestly surprised Sid only has 1 award to his name, Silver Slugger and 4 World Series rings. But, I mean, he's not... When he's active, Sid's really good. That's what I feel like. In about, I think, almost 11 seasons played, he's a over 400 hitter, 36 home runs, 107 RBIs, a career 1.05 400 hitter, 36 home runs. The only question I have, of course, activity, because he showed up to 8 games only last season. And the playoffs, he was nowhere to be found, obviously. So I feel like it's not that bad of a back-to-back. It's if Bobber can make him active, you got like a great team right there. You got a great player in Sid. Point blank.
Absolutely. And, you know, even though he's had a little bit of a downturn the last couple of seasons in terms of his production, like you said, when he's active and when he's committed to a team, he's definitely a very strong player to have in your lineup, and definitely a fantastic value here in the 4th round. this draft has a lot of depth to it. It's not as much top end talent as it is depth, in my opinion. And so you're going to start seeing some names you probably would be used to seeing in the third, second round, maybe fall to this point. I am curious, though. San Diego's on the clock. They can really only afford 2 stars at this point, if I had to guess, based on the cap situation. I don't know what young 2-star that is still strong who is left. I wouldn't think they'd go Penn Productions, even though he's coming off a very strong season for his standards. 22 Frizz is another one who I like on my board personally. Yeah, we'll see. And of course, another freed, recently suspended player, Sponge. Yeah. As the pick is, we're still waiting on the pick here.
Boogie
right now.
You want to note for the record, Sponge is not free. He has not paid bail yet.
Oh, he has not. Okay, so that'll be
that's.
And he has a timer. I think it's like 8 days from now. He has to have it paid.
San Diego has select. Oh, it's PBL Boogie. I thought we were gonna pick somebody in the call right now.
Oh, he's not taking me. He wouldn't take me if I was the only player on the board. But anyway, back to some analysis. Yeah, Sale, strong player, longtime veteran. Actually, used to be the commissioner and overseer of this league. Last time he played was season 42. Not too great, 8 for 25, 3 home runs, 7 RBIs, but only struck out once. If you can get an active Sale, it's a good player to have at the bottom of your lineup. It's a good veteran, and he's cheap. It's the cheapest he's been in his career due to his recent inactivity and whatnot. So, yeah, good value for San Diego. Definitely like it. And here we go. Pick 37. The San Juan Taínos are on the clock again. I believe that's how you say it. And yeah, I'm definitely curious to see who they pick here. Here we go. And they end up getting Hunt OVO.
Wow, Hunt dropped big time.
He did. I expected him to not get past the fourth, but yeah.
To be fair, given how he is in the locker room and all that shit, I'm not surprised. But I feel like Milk, Duke, and Hatman can turn him around. Because you have the overseer, basically, of PBL there, too. I feel like he just said he's going to try this season. So
yeah, he's with his friends. He's definitely going to try. Those 3 in particular have been friends for a long time, Hunt, Duke, and Milk. So definitely one of the only teams where I'd say that if he went to, he would actually go back to his old ways of being a strong bet. So yeah. And the Houston Astros are now on the clock, and so they're going
to pick Penn Productions with this pick.
So what? They've gone Tilo, Joshi, Ligo. I mean, Penn is one of the best statistical hitters left, technically speaking. So, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I actually think 22 Frizz should be the pick here, though. Fearless has familiarity with him.
I agree. Great shout, Glock.
Yeah, no, I think he's a sleeper in this draft. Whoever gets him is going to be happy with what they end up with. Definitely an ascending player.
Or KCK Felon.
KCK. Yeah, that too. Oh, and another 2-star. I wanted to bring him to light because
I literally just said, I asked Fearless, what about Own? He just picks Own as soon as I say that.
You mocked him in the first round.
I mocked him in the first round. I had him going to Houston, but he dropped 3 rounds to Houston. I mean, I'll take it.
Another player, like I said earlier, like this is a depth-heavy draft where you're going to see guys who usually go higher end up in this position. I love this pick. This is a fantastic value. And just give me a second. I'm getting a phone call.
Uh-oh.
While Glock is getting a phone call, Houston selected Monster Kid, and the Braves are now on the clock.
I mean, to be fair, to add on to to add on to the resume of Owen, I mean, to be fair, he is 6th all time in hitting for hits. Surprisingly, he's played 33 seasons. Insane. But yeah, he's played 33 seasons. I'm surprised. But a career 400 hitter. He doesn't strike out that often. I feel like it's a good pick, and especially because the familiarity with Fearless, considering they were on the same team season 42 in Miami. I feel like it's interesting, to say the least. It's interesting.
The dude is a bum.
And the Braves have picked GamerGeek 9010. Interesting. Poe, I'll let you take it away.
GamerGeek is a name I haven't really thought about in a while. I mean, he had a really good season last year, batted over 500. But just not a big contact hitter. Above average season last year, which is for him very unusual.
Yeah.
High strikeout numbers, but to get him this late isn't terrible.
Plus, he's also he's a bit streaky in terms of how he performs. You're going to get either good or bad. But that's with everybody, basically. But I mean, am I wrong though?
I'm sorry. I just came back and I saw Not Sponges got taken by his friend Wemby at 40th overall. So
if he's got to pay his bail, I mean,
yeah, Levi said. So that one's a bit of an in limbo pick. We'll see if he gets his bail paid in time. I don't know the deadline or whatever, but yeah, we'll see. And Spokane's pick is in.
Not.
Yeah, Spokane's pick is in.
And the selection is Ryan XPI. This is a friend group team. Not much to be said beyond that. I mean, it's a pretty obvious pick. And now San Diego will have back-to-back picks.
I mean, to be fair, Ryan hasn't played since season 18. So I mean, you're getting somebody who hasn't played in like almost 25 seasons. But all besides that, he's an over 500 average hitter, so it's not bad considering. Even though he hasn't played in a while, he has an MVP, a Silver Slugger. He won MVP and Silver Slugger in the same season 7. Then he won a Gold Glove season 14. I feel like it's a decent pick, but this is to start the 5th round, obviously. But the only issue is, out of the 11 seasons he's played, he showed up to only 42 games. Well, actually, never mind, because I forgot season 9, 8, and 7 don't have game stats. But he's shown up to less than 60 games in about 11 seasons in his career, which is a bit questionable. But who knows? Who knows, really? As we wait here, because San Diego has back-to-back. We'll see who they pick. While we wait, Poe, I'm gonna ask you this. Who do you think has had the best draft and the worst draft so far? And they're like 2/3 of the way in, but I'm curious what you think and why.
So I honestly, this is gonna sound very, very glazy. I think San Diego's had a really good draft. Getting Steven and Famous Nick, again, activity is gonna be a very, very big issue for them.
Bro didn't even mention me. It's so over.
You suck.
Wow, you suck too.
Best take of the night, Poe. Way to go.
You got drafted after me, loser.
Spokane is going to be pretty good, but again, activity is going to be a big issue for them, especially with Ty, Recon, and Tough. Carolina is going to be probably the best team in the league.
That's without question, considering that is a glaze. But you aren't wrong, considering how the draft has been in the 3 rounds that they've done it. You aren't wrong.
Atlanta's going to be really good. They have maybe one of the best outfields in the league with VS, DTS, and Ace Lord.
The only thing is, though, you got to keep in mind with these teams that have big names on the roster, you got to keep in mind the salary cap too, which is, from what I believe, it is $35 million this year. You got to keep that into mind because the teams that are being drafted right now guarantee like a quarter or half of those won't even be on the teams come opening day. Maybe. I say maybe, I don't know. Because who knows with the salary cap and all that crap, because many people find a way to make it work out our way.
Yes.
Same stuff, I guess.
I feel like, though, the worst team on paper right now, it's a tough one considering everybody on San Diego. Meanwhile, Glock Gooden has been drafted to the San Diego Surf Dogs.
No way.
I don't have words right now because I never thought this day would happen. I don't know what to say, but I'm gonna let y'all speak. So,
good pickup.
What an RTP moment that's about to unfold, fellas.
Don't even. Oh, it's okay. He's riding bench. Whatever. I mean, Penn's a locker room cancer, but it's okay. He just got drafted to the same team I'm on, yes.
You're in a class right now.
I don't care. I mean, there's no way I mean, considering everybody on the roster right now for Beta alt account just went to San Juan. Interesting pick.
Beta's pretty. Sorry.
Glock, I'll let you take it away because I think you've played with Beta before.
Yeah, I needed a minute there, but no, I'm good. Okay, back to this draft. Wow, I got picked next to Penn Productions. That's great. Anyway, Beta. Okay, Beta's a rising star. Recently came back from a long hiatus. Was on UCLA. Levi can also speak on, how good Beta has been. He's actually considered a top 5 prospect right now in the prospect rankings. So
top 5, and he's not 1, and he's not 5 or 4. He is definitely like the 2nd or 3rd best player in NCAA last season. Kid was a stud. Never talked to the guy though, so I don't know if he's like a good guy or not, but good player.
All right, I forgot San Diego has picks again too. Oh no. Yeah, I don't think half of these players are staying on San Diego. Like, a third of these players aren't going to be on San Diego Day, but who knows?
So apparently I got randomly selected, and as usual, randomly selected fucks over an Indian for the millionth fucking time.
Bro, chill. You're on a good year with me. You're Steven, Space, me. You'll be
That's
fine.
not the problem, Wesley.
What's the problem, then?
I don't need to say it on live television. We're
Penn
good.
Productions, we know.
I don't think it's Penn, bro.
I don't. Yeah.
I was told that was an auto pick.
No, I was like told this, and I'm like, okay, that makes a lot more sense now. Because I was like, there's no way.
Block really just got drafted on fucking Sim.
I don't think whoever the team owner is probably too happy about it either. But anyway, Pittsburgh is on the clock at 47. Their last pick was, I believe it was Angel.
Oh, we got Meteorite. Oh man.
Well, I think he's also
Kid the stud. Kid the stud.
NCAA guys, so I'll let Levi take over.
Who we talking about?
Wait.
Meteorite Munch from the
no, he went to
Carolina
OKC.
team.
Fucking San Diego selected Manny before Meteorite. What?
Well, I see Oklahoma's on the clock. I'm confused at what the fuck y'all are seeing.
We'll get to the pick before Meteorite. It was Manny. Bit interesting. And then Meteorite just got picked to OKC. So now Pittsburgh's on the clock, and I'm kind of wondering who they're going to go. Is still on the board. So I won't be surprised if Joshy decides to go YOLO here.
Yellow isn't paying bail, so I don't think Yellow's playing.
Oh, right. I forgot that you got.
I don't know if that's a leak or not. Shit, I probably should have said that.
I mean,
I think it's known information at this point.
Oh, it is? Okay. Sorry, I don't really follow PBL, but I remember reading that in the chat, board chat.
I don't want to say it, but Mech Boy is still on the board.
22 Frizz is on the board. KCK Felon's on the board.
We have Brady on the board.
Who?
You don't remember Brady 66?
Brady 66. He's oh my god.
His all signed up, but we're back.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, that sounds like an alt.
No, here's the big question. Where is the cruise missile gonna land in the next few picks?
Yo, where's Ruggero gonna land? That's the real question.
Into prison. Pittsburgh has a pick. They picked it, and it's YOLO. It's YOLO.
I'm confused, but all right.
He just auto-picked YOLO.
It was an auto.
Whoever did that needs to go to fucking PBL prison. That's criminal.
Oh.
Who the fuck is that?
I don't think YOLO's gonna pay a bail.
Fucking Supreme Ball, bro. What is that?
It was fake. Never mind. They deleted it. Now they're actually getting a pick. I think. I don't even know. What the fuck
It's
happened?
Superstition.
Oh, they picked Denim.
Oh, that's Superstition? Oh, okay.
Interesting. Because I saw YOLO first time, but oh well. I mean, it's not bad.
MVP.
Take it away.
I don't know. I definitely would say Levi has more familiarity with Superstition than I do.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Levi, take it away.
Shaky PBL pitcher, really good NCAA pitcher, Cy Young winner, MVP winner, College World Series winner. Enough can't be said about his accolades in NCAA. Definitely a Hall of Fame candidate, but PBL a little rocky.
He did play in that World Series. He was really good in that World Series. That's all I gotta say. Man. I mean, good. He was really, really good. To a point. Kind of in the boring side of the draft now. Like
what do you mean? This is where championship rosters are built, bro.
He has
especially pick 42, bro. Pick 42 is the best pick of the draft, man. Glock Gooden, what a player.
Yeah, it should be exciting.
This is where teams get their 2 stars going.
Exactly, bro. This is where you win a World Series.
Like, who's going to be the next breakout player from the 2 stars? Definitely a good point. I want to know who. And then Pittsburgh's new pick is in, and it's loading right now for me. Superstition, yep, it showed up. I don't know why they're just putting that in now, but anyway.
The media Discord channel's quicker.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna look at that from now on. But Texas is on the clock now.
Texas picked Julie. Spokane's on the clock.
Interesting pick. I mean, Magic and Julie are pretty good friends from what I've been told. But I mean, if Julie's not a questionable locker room presence, I mean, it's a good pick. I don't know.
If someone picked Godly 80, bro, that kid's a stud too.
I have rumors that San Diego is trying to figure out who to pick with their round 6 picks as we speak.
Who on San Diego?
Who do you think?
I don't know. Is it Fearless?
Oh my god. No, Fearless owns Houston. Levi, where do you see yourself dropping to?
The retirement home, buddy. I'm not fucking. I'm just here to boost the numbers, bro. If anybody drafts me, I'm not playing this shit.
Spoken has selected Can't Stop Jax.
Take it away.
Thank fucking God. Thank the Lord, bro. Thank God. Thank God himself. Thank fucking God, bro. Thank God, bro. Thank God, bro. He's not an NCAA player, man. Oh, thank God.
Well, that should tell you everything you need to know about how good he was at that level last season. And
how good he was, yo. This kid is annoying as shit. Oh my God. I just want to say, I listen, this is not an officially like kept record, but I'm fairly confident he was on like 18 different NCAA teams in like 5 seasons.
Oh my goodness.
Like, I'm not even gonna cap, bro. This kid is so fucking annoying. God bless. Love the draft.
I am hearing rumors right now that Levi could be drafted in the next 2 picks. Or next 3 picks, actually. Minus Carolina. But I am also hearing rumors that Brian Cruz will be drafted last overall. Or 54th. Glock, I want to ask you, who do you think has had the best and the worst draft, and why?
Best and worst. All right, let me take a look here. So
we need your insight on this.
I'll wait. Let me see. The pick just came on the board, so I have to wait. Levi, you aren't going undrafted, buddy. Welcome to Carolina.
As I said, Levi was going to get picked in the next
joining a winning team, bro. Oh, I'm
2
joining
panel
a winning
members are
team.
teammates. Actually, both. We have 2 people who are teammates in the.
Bro, he could have been my teammate, but I literally told Tonk to draft you.
Anyway, so Levi will join a team of Kaz, Kai, Poe, Super, and Clem. Championship winning DNA all over the roster. Clutch playoff performers all over the roster. I like this draft from them. Definitely after trading up to number 1 overall, losing a couple of late round picks, I think they've done a good job maximizing on value. They're one of my winners personally. If you want an overall winner for me, I would say them. They've had I liked all their picks.
Speaking of which, they just had their 6th round pick put on. It's Snedger Free 92.
Okay.
Snedger is a Carolina pilot.
Okay, interesting. Levi, we've seen him in NCAA. He's a top 10 prospect on the list as well. He played center field for Arkansas last season. He was good there.
Yeah,
I had the opportunity to coach him for a little bit. He's pretty good.
Except when he's good if he doesn't make dumb mistakes. But other than that, he's good.
That's what PBL's for.
Yeah. Spoken Chiefs just put their 6th round pick in, and it's MMX Allen.
That's Brisk.
Brisk.
Oh, that is Brisk.
Oh, yeah, baby. Brisk.
So, Glock, you said Carolina's the best. Who's the worst drafted team so far?
I'm looking at this, and I hate to say this team, but on paper, I would have to lean towards Pittsburgh, honestly. I have a lot of questions about, Angel coming off a suspension. Superstition's a good pick, don't get me wrong, but I think compared to the other teams around them, not as strong. They're taking a bit more risks. It's a bit of a I understand some of the logic behind these picks, Mocha being your center fielder, Drip being a pitcher in the rotation, as well as I believe.
To be fair, though, I mean, we saw glimpses of what not lightning. I almost said lightning, though he could be drafted to Pittsburgh. I mean, we've seen glimpses of what they were trying to create with this draft. It was either going to be a mean team or a good team, but at the moment, I feel like it's a pretty big mean team at the moment. I don't say it in a. I mean, I say it in two ways. On a good way, because, I mean, you have Mocha. That's your bright spot. And then you have Drip as well. But other than that, it's like, are half of these guys even going to play? Like, let's be honest. Will half of them even play at all?
I will see. The other team that I thought, after their first round. No, actually, I take that back. I mean, other than really Julie, I like that draft. And I'm talking about Texas, of course, but either way, there's still some decent picks as well left on the board. I know Saint has been trying to beg teams not to take him so he can, play NCAA. But I really think if teams are smart here, he will be one of the players off the board as Spokane's pick is in, and it's loading for me. Oh yeah, I don't know why they're showing the same pick again. Nice. It's Texas who's actually up, but.
The timer has run out.
Well, I hope they auto pick them, and I feel bad for anyone who has to deal with
it. Get Brian Cruz.
Oh, imagine that would be. Oh, it's Michi.
Oh, it's nice. Michi. I was close. It could have been Brian Cruz.
Well, this is a guy who had a good career in NCAA. He was actually, one of the best players on Columbia, probably the best, actually, if I had to be honest. And he's been around the league for a while as well. He was a part of that season 33 rookie class, and he hasn't been as good as his counterparts, but he's starting to pick up steam lately, and I think he's definitely one of those breakout candidates. I wouldn't be surprised to see him have a good season. Good value. As Pittsburgh is now on the clock, and I wonder who they're going to
selected. Monkey Booty.
Oh, Casey K. Aaron.
KCK felon, baby.
Oh, another felon.
This is the felon draft, I guess.
No, I mean, they could get Brian Cruz. They could try to trade for Brian Cruz right now. I mean, the funny thing is, there is, there's 6 picks left, and we still don't know if Brian Cruz is going to get drafted. I mean, then again, San Diego does have 3 picks. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know, man. It's gonna be questionable if I have to play with Ruggero or Brian.
I hope you have to play with both.
Ghosty said you just got picked.
No NCAA for him. Haha.
Hooray.
That definitely is a good thing.
I don't really see it's for the 6th round, it's an okay pick, but at the same time, I'm not liking it considering how Ghosty's only one-dimensional.
He's always been a shortstop only. You're absolutely right. He's always been limited positionally, and his hitting is not good enough to justify
you can't have anybody that's one-dimensional like that. You have to have them versatile, and you have to have them hit. Ghosty really hasn't done any of that, to be fair. I mean, he can field, yes. He controversially won.
Just call it what it is, bro. It's a shit pick. Move on. Pick sucks.
Controversially won 3 Gold Glove, but at the same time, it's he can't hit.
Maybe the worst pick I've seen in the draft.
Oh, I thought Space was.
You. I'm sorry.
No, because at least Space is a G, bro. What the fuck does Ghosty do?
Nah, you're right, bro.
I hear rumors that Glock will have to play with X-Man 1101 and X Lightning King 10.
Oh, wonderful. I'm very excited.
And Brian Cruz 2020.
Should be an exhilarating experience. That and I'm very
Retirement,
much.
bro. It's okay.
He's
I can't.
gonna,
I can't say that out loud.
yeah, he's already planning it. He's already doing it like the show. He's gonna retire.
CFB is gonna be looking real nice after coming back from work. All I have to say about that. But I don't know. Are they gonna auto pick as well? Because I don't know if Tonk's actually at the draft right now. I think he
I feel like he's trying to figure out who to pick right now. Because there's not really that many people available.
I'm telling y'all right now, if 22 Frisk goes undrafted, I will not only be upset, I'm a little pissed off at some of these team owners with some of the picks I've been seeing the last few. Because I understand there's a financial issue because I think he's a 3 or 2. But either way, I don't think it's a bad idea to have someone like that. He's actually a very good center fielder as well. He can field multiple positions.
Pick is in, and San Diego has selected Baby Flash. Oh my god!
This is insane.
This is okay.
I don't even know.
Interesting.
Yeah, interesting's the right word. I mean, he is getting a PC again. He actually played on Xbox for me last season.
You got to take in mind he did go 2 for 16 on Colorado.
Yeah, I mean, look, he's a very aggressive hitter, right? He's always had that problem in his game. He just loves to swing at really anything within his vicinity, and if he can just cut down on that a bit, definitely someone who could. He actually was in an MVP conversation a couple of seasons ago in NCAA. When he's right, his power is great. He's just a streaky hitter. That's all. And you can take them the 6th round. And great pick, amazing pick just happened.
Yep, 22 Bridges went to San Juan.
I was pounding the table for a reason, man. I've seen him at NCAA. He's always been a quality player. Mm-hmm. He's just, recently the bat hasn't been as strong. However, defensively, he's the perfect backup to have. He can be a spot starter when necessary. I definitely love that pick for San Juan, and I do like their draft. Absolutely.
On all these nerds who just sweated NCAA are getting thrown to PBL.
Yeah, this round has turned into the NCAA 2-star round.
We got Houston. Oh, I might be wrong, but Houston.
No, it's San Diego for the next 2, and then Mr. Irrelevant will be selected by San Fran. So they took Baby Flash last pick. Remaining on the board right now, I mean, your best bet. Let's see here.
Rumor has it. I don't think HTTP Birds is going to San Diego.
No,
I would assume Water is going undrafted.
Yeah.
I didn't even posted Hot Corner.
I mean, looking at the remaining 4 stars.
I don't know. I mean,
it's literally LIGO.
Oh, LIGO's gone.
Yeah, LIGO's gone.
And PK got there are no more remaining 4 stars except for YOLO.
Hey, there's MechBoy. I think he's a 3-star, right?
MechBoy's a 3-star.
Oh yeah,
they can only memes being said.
Yeah, wait. Who's the best 2-star left?
It's MechBoy Young. Wait, hold up.
Let's see, who are they going to... MechBoy's not going to get drafted. I don't... Maybe, though, because it's the last pick, but I have a feeling it's going to be Brian Cruz.
It's Brady. It's Festive, and it's MechBoy for 3 stars.
Wow.
I mean, I know people said they weren't gonna. I know the 1-star thing isn't a rule anymore, but I feel like it's gonna be. I feel like even if it's optional to have them on their team, it's still gonna be useful and it's still needed. I mean, if I may, Levi, I'm gonna turn your attention to you. Are there anybody you've seen so far that are up and coming in NCAA? I mean, I know the season's basically almost over down there, but in your opinion, like who could the top 5 be so far in
Top
NCAA
5.
that haven't been picked?
Oh, I have to look.
I can also add Glock. I can also add you into this too because you were also part of NCAA. So I mean, you and Levi can give your takes on it.
You got
for sure.
Wyatt. Wyatt's a stud.
Yeah, he's gotten a lot better recently.
6 is a stud.
Who?
6.
6.
Oh, Army Tricks, or is it just
No, that's Jay-Z.
That's Jay-Z.
Oh, okay.
The name, I think it's Danny's the other name he goes by, but
Ryan's not too bad.
Yeah, I mean at this point, definitely not.
It's Mr. Titty.
Yeah. You know what? That's fair. Who else is?
Even though he is a felon.
Astrojet is a good pitcher.
Sources tell me that Penn Productions could also they could also be getting cut after this draft after getting the most terrible suggestions as a
Oh, I'm getting cut. But no,
not you.
Only when Shima goes. That's a rising star. Actually, the number 1 prospect.
Oh, he wasn't taken yet?
No.
That's
yep.
crazy.
21 Inoshima. Welcome to San Diego. Wow.
Interesting. I need to know more for them. All right. Even though it says
NCAA MVP.
PBL, so I have no idea.
NCAA MVP. I think he quit though, so this might be a wasted pick.
Oh, really? Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, that's that'll be a storyline to watch. Well, I'm really curious to see how San Diego does with all their signings after a certain round, but
I feel like in this case, few people are not going to be on the team because there's 100%. No way we're going to be able to afford all these people. I mean, I like the strategy
actually, but with there not being 1-stars in PBL anymore, you can't
I'm
really get money.
I'm assuming 2-stars will be free. That are dropping.
They're the same price.
Okay, so that makes it interesting.
We got 2 picks left in this draft. I'm sure we'll see a lot of movement.
What are we shouting out before Mr. Irrelevant gets picked?
John Leadio goes. That's the boy right there. Shout out to him. He's very happy for him.
I told him to pick Adio. I will say right now, it's a wonderful pick.
Wait a second. You're in his ear about these picks?
Well, I mean, I'm recommending.
Oh, well,
it's the last round. Who gives a shit?
I guess so.
Yeah, but you really gonna recommend a mobile player? That's crazy, bro. Diabolical moves by Wesley here.
It's better than I don't know. It's better than it's better than picking X-Man 1101 right now. Speaking of which, Mr. Irrelevant time. Who are we thinking is going to be Mr. Irrelevant?
Brian Cruz.
B. Cruz, probably.
They're gonna sign and cut him. B. Cruz.
And then he'll get mad.
It's gonna be B. Cruz or Lightning.
Yeah.
And the pick is already in. And the final pick in the PBL draft is Farm Monkey. So they actually take a real person, another NCAA cross, and one that Wemby is quite familiar with, having coached him down at Coastal Carolina. So that concludes the draft. My analysis so far, he hit 370, no home runs in the playoffs, but he has familiarity with this system, and we'll see how he translates. Well, this was fun though. I appreciated being on with you guys. It was a good experience, and I thought, yeah, a lot of trades. I was
yeah.
Yep.
Well, draft is over. This is a very, very long draft, but we're done. Thank you all for being here.
Congrats to everybody who got drafted. If you're not on Carolina, suck my fucking dick.
Okay.
Let's win.
All right.